Today, this is Garrett T. Simon, and this is my presentation in application of multimedia in e-learning. At the end of the session, you should be able to define and have a working knowledge what is multimedia authoring program, web page authoring, content authoring, and lastly, course authoring. In multimedia authoring, it is a process of assembling different types of media contents like text, audio, image, animations, and video as a single stream of information with the help of various software tools available in the market. Okay, what is multimedia authoring tools? Multimedia authoring tools give an integrated environment or the user interface for editing and joining together the different elements of a multimedia production. What are the different types of authoring tools? First, we have card or page-based tools, icon-based event-driven tools, time-based and presentation tools. In card or page-based tools, in these authoring systems, elements are organized as pages of a book or a stack of cards. These tools are best used when the bulk of your content consists of elements that can be viewed individually, like the pages of a book or cards in a card file. Examples of card or page tools, we have HyperCard from Mac. This is the user interface we have with HyperCard. We have Toolbook from Windows. This is it. PowerPoint Windows. And lastly, SuperCard or Mac. And these are the interface or the examples that we have in card or page tools. What are the advantages of a card or page tools? Easy to understand. One screen is equal to one card or one page. Easy to use as these tools provide template. And short development time. Okay, the disadvantages of a card or page tools is that some run only on one platform because of compatibility issues. Tools not as powerful as equivalent standalones. Okay, we go to icon-based or event-driven tools. In this authoring system, multimedia elements and interactions cues are organized as objects in a structural framework or process. Icon-based, event-driven tools simplify the organization of your project and typically display flow diagrams of activities along branching paths. Examples of icon-based. We have AuthorWare Professional, both for Mac and Windows. This is the interface. And Icon Author, specific for Windows OS. What are the advantages of icon-based event-driven tools? We have clear structure, easy editing and updating. And what are the advantages of icon-based or event-driven? First, it's difficult to learn, and also it is expensive because you have to buy the software and install it into your computer, and then to learn it, or the learning curve is long. Time-based authoring tools. Time-based authoring tools allow the designer to arrange various elements and events of the multimedia project along a well-defined timeline. Time-based tools are best to use when you have a message with a beginning and an end. Example of time-based tools, we have Macromedia Director. This is the interface for it. And we have Macromedia Flash. And also this is the interface we have. Both are from Adobe. And what are the features of authoring tools? First one is editing features. Most authoring environment and packages exhibit capabilities to create, edit, and transform different kinds of media that they support. We also have organizing features, which the process of an organization, design, and production of multimedia involve navigation diagrams or storyboarding and flowcharting. We have visual programming with icons or objects. It is the simplest and easiest authoring process. For example, if you want to play a sound, then just clicks on its icon. We also have programming with a scripting language. Authoring software offers the ability to write scripts for software to build features that are not supported by the software itself. Interactivity features. Interactivity empowers the end users to control the content and flow of information of the project. Authoring tools may provide one or more levels of interactivity. We have simple branching, which offers the ability to go to another section of the multimedia production. Conditional branching. It supports a go-to base on the result of if-then decisions or events. Playback features. When you are developing multimedia project, you will continuously assembling elements and testing to see how the assembly looks and performs. Cross-platform capability. Some authoring programs are available on several platforms and provide tools for transforming and converting files and programs from one to the other. Player for runtime distribution. A runtime version allows your project to play back without requiring the full authoring software, or you don't have to install the software for the distribution to run. Internet playability. Due to web has become a significant delivery medium for multimedia, authoring systems typically provide a means to convert their output so that it can be delivered within the context of HTML or DHTML. We now go to web authoring. What is web authoring? Basically, web authoring is the process of creating a HTML document which can be displayed on a screen using a program called a web browser. Web authoring tools are used to create web content and cover a wide range of software programs you can download to your computer or access online. Examples of web authoring tools: we have word processors, desktop publishing programs, online web page builders, HTML editors, and plain text editors. We go to word processors. Word processors like Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, or OpenOffice Writer are some of the most popular web authoring tools available. Users can create a web page just as they would a printable document and then save it in HTML format, creating a quick and easy web page. Desktop publishing programs like Adobe InDesign and Scribus are designed for producing material like newspapers, magazines, books, and web pages. Their advanced web authoring options, such as page layout and style elements, give users more control over the page appearance. Online web page builders. Web hosting sites usually offer their customers many web authoring tools, options to create and maintain their web pages online. Tools can include web page builders, shopping systems, audiovisual editors, and domain options. Examples are Wix, Weebly, Jimdo, and WordPress. HTML editors. HTML editing programs like Adobe Dreamweaver are some of the most powerful web authoring tools available. They are generally used by professional web designers to create commercial websites. The last one, plain text editors. Basic text editors like Notepad or Notepad++ are also a useful web authoring tool for those familiar with the code. Plain text editors are useful for quickly making edits to completed pages that require updates. We go to content authoring. The term authoring system refers to a computer-based system that allows a general group, including non-programmers or author, to create content for intelligent tutoring system based on Wiki 2012. Also, an e-learning content authoring tool is a software that helps users create digital content. This content is usually produced so it can be published on the World Wide Web or via a learning management system or LMS. Categories and types of authoring tools. SaaS or software as service or cloud-based e-learning authoring tools. Desktop-based or locally hosted e-learning authoring softwares. Recording and screen capture e-learning authoring tools. Okay, multimedia e-learning authoring tools. Multimedia e-learning can be cloud-based or locally hosted, but their key focus is on animating e-learning course design. This gives you an added level of interactivity, design options, and creative freedom. And these are the examples of platforms of application softwares. We go to cloud-based authoring softwares. These platforms are hosted on the cloud. A major benefit of this type of tools is that users can collaborate very easily, since there is no installation needed and the tool can be accessed wherever you are. So these are the platforms again and softwares that are used for cloud-based authoring softwares. Examples: Elucida, Captivate, and Camtasia. Okay, on desktop-based or locally hosted e-learning authoring softwares, unlike their counterpart cloud-based tools, locally hosted authoring platforms need to be installed onto your computer's hard drive. This is considered one of the biggest shortcomings of this type of authoring software. So the softwares that or the platforms that I showed you from the previous slide, they have their uh, cloud and desktop or locally hosted softwares. Okay, we have recording screen capture e-learning authoring tools. A screen capture video is a recording of a person's computer screen for a set period of time, just like what I am using in this presentation. Here are the examples that we have for screen capturing. Evernote for iOS, Camtasia Studio, we have TinyTake both for Windows and Mac, and then Snagit from TextMe. Okay, we go to course authoring. And what is course authoring? Course authoring tools allow users to create and deploy customized interactive educational content. Course authoring tools let users create, share, run, and manage e-learning assets such as video, audio, tests, quizzes, surveys, graphs, assignments, and more for training, education, and performance measurement purposes. And these are examples of course authoring software. To name a few, we have Gomo Learning, Captivate, Composica, Camtasia, Elucidate, iSpring, and many more. So this is the end of my presentation. I hope now you can define what is multimedia authoring program, what is a page authoring, what is a content authoring, and then what is course authoring. And these are the references. Thank you very much for these websites and the authors of these uh, sites. This presentation would not be possible without these uh, people or websites. Thank you. Hello, this is a simple tutorial in how to record screen in Filmora X. This is the user interface that we have in Filmora X. So in number one, this is what you call the library area. Library area is where you can manage your videos, image, and audio files before you add them to the timeline to be edited. On number two, this is what you call the preview window. This is the section where you can play back individual clips, a section of a project, or a complete project prior to exporting. On number three, that is what you call the timeline area. This is the key section of the video editing tool. This is the section where you can individually edit all your video clips, audio files, and image files. To record your screen, first you have to click on the File tab. When clicking on File tab, the submenu will pop out where you have to click on Record Media and then click on Record PC Screen. And after that, this is going to be the default window you will see after clicking on Record Screen. You will have this pop-up command or screen will show itself, and then here you can click on the red button to start recording. Okay, so when you click on the drop down menu on Wondershare screen recorder, this is the options, additional options that you will see where you can specify where to save the recorded video, the frame rate, the quality. Just leave the default options. Don't have to touch it. Okay, and then what you have to remember is the shortcut keys. To pause and resume the recording, you click on F10 on your keyboard, or you stop or start the recording, you press on F9. Then after recording your screen or your presentation that you want to present, you just click on F9, and then this is going to be the screen you will see, wherein your recorded video will be recorded or will be saved on your media panel, this one, or your library. And after that, you can drag your video on the timeline where you can edit your recorded video. And after editing, and you think that it's now good and okay to be produced, and you can click on the export button to go to this section wherein you will have to choose what format or codec to use when producing your video. But basically, it would be best if you save it in MP4 format, because this format will play in almost all platforms. Okay, and after uh, renaming your recorded video, uh, where you have to save it, you just click on export, and that's it. It will be burned or exported to the format that you want, and then redistributed or distributed to your students or your intended viewer of the recorded video. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you learned a lot from this video and how to record your screen. Thank you.